Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with Mix It Up Monday for April. And we have this sketch from Page Maps, and it is a one picture portrait styled, but my picture is landscape, so I am turning it. It's this picture of me and my mom at the doctor's office, and that's right, I will document it all. And I am going to use this floral. I believe this is from one of the Obed Marshall American Crafts collections. I wasn't sure when I first got started if I was going to use yellow and purple, but I knew I was going to use the Grape Sour Vicki Boutin paste. I am using Paige Evans. I'm just using all of the different American Crafts people, okay? This is Blooming Wild. I've got the project pad, the 6x8. I have some of the embellishments and puffies. And so I have that project pad, but I didn't even use it except for some paper out of it. It's fine. But I've got my paper. I have my embellishments, my mixed media, this picture of me and my mom, and this sketch. So let's see how this goes. So first things first. Oh, good gravy. My watch is talking to you all. First things first, I got this Lucky Clover Distress Oxide by Tim Holtz, and I am pushing it through with a blending brush into this yellow paper that came from the project pad. I have cut this down to 11.5 by 11.5. I think maybe it's 11.5. Sorry. It's not like I did this days ago, y'all. I literally just finished this and then called my mother, and in that amount of time, my brain, forgetting things. It's fine. So I pushed the Lucky Clover through. I ran to the bathroom, cleaned it off, and then I took this grape sour paste from, like I said, Vicki Boutin, and I'm just pushing it through some of the flowers. Now, I know it's not going to be perfection because A, I've moved my stencil, and B, I'm not, getting it just on one flower at a time. I'm not that cool. So I don't care that there's a couple flowers that are partially purple. I'm okay with that. I love the fact that it added a little texture. It adds some pop of color, and I'm not putting as much purple down at the bottom because trying to lay the stencil back down without putting it on top of more where I've already put paste down was, not easy. So I just got a couple of places down here which by the time I'm done is going to be the right side because like I said, I'm turning the sketch. So I just put some down there, and I'm just going to add some florals in there with the puffies and stuff to help fix some of that area. So it's not just the green, but I love the way that this Lucky Clover came through on that yellow paper. I did test it out on the branding strip to make sure that it was going to come out in a way that I liked it. Sometimes if you put it on colored paper, it will adjust the coloring and it doesn't end up being what you want it to be. So I have this really bold purpley floral that I'm using for my background, and I've cut that down or trimmed the branding strip off. So I put that aside while the paste is still drying on my layout. And I'm just building this little area that goes here on the sketch. It's to the right, and for me it's going to be on the top. I took a 6x8 paper, cut the branding strip off, used my EK Success notebook paper punch, and punched the top, which is what they've got going on the sketch. And then I took this piece of scrap paper that was like a purpley floral, punched a hole with my hole punch, and put some purple embroidery thread through it. And so I was going to glue it down to kind of be like almost like a rainbow spray coming out, but right now I'm leaving it where it is. Once I move it around a little bit, I may change my mind and actually glue it down to where it's not moving. I just haven't decided. But then I just start embellishing, and on the sketch, it has the title at the bottom of the picture, when it's upright. And so I don't put the title there. I do kind of put a subtitle in that same place, but I'm going to put this together right here from the Puffy collection, or from this collection. And then I have a little green sticker over there on the right that says Better Together, and I'm going to put that up there on right underneath where I put that floral. And then I'm going to add this little butterfly. I just wanted to put as much purple on here. I don't end up doing anything in that top left corner. I kind of leave it blank, which is pretty impressive. And I'm going to just add like flowers everywhere. I do go in after this video is done. I go in and add a pair of glasses. They're like heart-shaped glasses right next to where it says together. They're black and it kind of stands out because it's the only thing really black on this layout. But it is because me and my mom are at the eye doctor. She was getting ready to go in for cataract surgery, and I was her chauffeur. And I am so grateful for this picture because, you know, I just love my mother. She and I are very, very close. We talk every day. And I was glad that I got to take her because it was a day we were out of school for President's Day. And so I got to take her to her appointment. I'm also grateful because at this time I had COVID and didn't even know it. I wasn't even sick or anything. So I'm just grateful being, you can see how close we are, and sat in that waiting room for a good old hour. Plus I was at her house for hours. And so I'm just grateful she didn't get sick from it because I would have felt terrible. So anyway, her surgery was successful, and so she and I spent the evening watching Hallmark. Even though she had just had eye surgery, she wanted to watch some Hallmark. So anyway, I finished it off adding a bunch of puffy florals around, covering up some of the little places that didn't look great with the purple paste, and that is it. Here is the page map sketch again, and my finished product. Like I said, I add the little glasses down there next to the word together. And that is all. I did add some Tim Holtz wordy bits over there, where they've got little wordy bits on the sketch as well. And so I hope you'll go check out everyone else who is hopping along with me with Mix It Up Monday. If I can get all the words out, that'd be great. There will be a playlist linked below, so I hope you'll go check that out, and all the lovely creatives that I hop along with. If you enjoyed this video and or my layout, I would love it if you'd give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate you all for hanging out with me. I hope you all have a great day. I hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love, and happy scrapping.